Hi everyone, this is Ashish with Investor Friendly CPA. Here's another video talking about this LLC structure. Should you even get an LLC with your spouse? This is really dependent on so many other factors, legal one, but from tax perspective, I want to share a few of the experiences that people have had and we have had, and then people do not understand this. Are there tax savings? Let me talk about that. There's other videos talking about, do you even need LLC, single member LLC? What's that? Okay, this is not about single member LLC. We're talking about as a spouses, should you get an LLC? Really depends if you're paying self-employment tax. And let me explain. If you are not paying self-employment tax, okay, on earned income, basically if you do flip a house or if you have a restaurant, if you have any kind of earned income where you materially participating in a business, then you might benefit from getting spousal partnership. If you already don't have an S corporation. If you already have an S corporation, we're not talking about that. That's why this gets very complicated. But if you have a spousal partnership, is it worth it? Depends on if you have earned income, meaning if you're paying self-employment tax. Why is that? I'll walk you through some numbers in the next few minutes. But what happens if you have a non-self-employment income like real estate? If you have rental real estate, should you even get an LLC with your spouse? No, unless you have legal reasons to do so. Sometimes people do have legal reasons, okay? I'm going to share my screen, guys. It's going to help you understand what I'm talking about. And this is, again, we go to our same planning module that you guys have seen before. Let me show you one thing really quick. If I go to my scope of work, you'll see we do entity structuring. If you go to entity structuring, scope of work, what we do is we walk you through your current entity structure and give you right kind of structure so you can make better decisions here. So if I take you there, I want to show you one thing here, okay? Again, there's a 15-minute video on this structure. Please go and watch that if you need to understand this. But this is what I'm talking about, multi-member LLC. If you just shake hands with your spouse and open up a food truck, it can be still a partnership, okay? Having an LLC does not mean it's a partnership. Partnership exists without an LLC. But let's say partnership already exists. Do you even need one? What I was telling you earlier is try to avoid multi-member LLC if you have a spouse in a rental real estate. Meaning, when you're in this bucket, okay, this rental real estate, always get a green bucket, meaning green means no tax return. If you have watched our other video, you understand this, right? Green means no tax return. The reason is there is no benefit of partnership from tax saving standpoint, or you don't get extra deduction on a rental that you hold 100% by yourself. Now, if your business activity is non-rental, and if you already don't have an S corporation, remember, if you already don't have an S corporation, it's a partnership, but various reasons, okay? Not everyone can get S corporation. There's a lot of limitations. If you're in your legal status, if you have to distribute income separately in a disproportionate fashion to your partners, you might have different kind of entity. It cannot be an S corporation. So it has to be partnership. However, once you have a partnership, and if you don't get a holding S corp, which is a whole different conversation, I've talked about that before in other videos. What happens if you get a spousal partnership and how can it save taxes? I'm going to walk you through that number really quick. This is how it works. Let's say you're a taxpayer, a husband makes $500,000, spouse has no income, and then you guys have a business together or or any other K1 with other people, and you get $100,000 each net income from the business. Now look at what happens. Partnership gives you $100,000 each. When you go look at your taxes, look at taxes. It's a $232,000 tax. I know it's a lot of numbers, just focus on the numbers I'm saying. This taxpayer is paying $232,000 in taxes because there's a self-employment tax of $16,000 because of those $200,000, 50-50, or other kind of breakout between other partnership. What happens if in a spousal partnership, you can specially allocate income to one spouse that already has a W-2 income, meaning over FICA limit. See what happens. If I remove $100,000 from a spouse who does not have any income, W-2 income, and put this under this spouse, $200,000, right? See what happens. Your taxes now, when you go look at your taxes, how much you can owe, goes down to 22. That's a $10,000 tax saving. This goes from $16,000 to $5,000. This is why having a spousal partnership and you can especially allocate income to one spouse might be better, and you can have tax savings from a spousal partnership. Again, to repeat, it doesn't work for everyone. Okay, it only works if you don't have an S corporation, if you have a non-rental kind of businesses. So I know it can get complicated. Talk to your tax advisor how to talk to this. If you need any more of these videos, please let us know and we'll walk you guys through this. Thank you.